Happy Friday, you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it is time for another Pop Off with Maddison. Now, for today's Pop Off, I'm going to be talking about the drama of the exes, aka Lamar Odom going on Wendy Williams and spilling the tea that his ex-fiancé, Sabrina Parr, hooked up with Khloe Kardashian's current man, Tristan Thompson. I feel like Alexis Rose whenever I do this. If you haven't seen Schitt's Creek, please go do so. That way you can know that reference. But yes, we're going to be talking about Lamar's Wendy Williams bombshell and the new TMZ report that came out saying that Khloe knew about Tristan and Sabrina's hookup this entire time. Honestly, you guys, I saw Lamar Odom's interview on Wendy Williams yesterday, and I was like, okay, Lamar, whatever. And then when the TMZ report came out saying Khloe's known about this whole time, I was like, okay, we're gonna have to talk about this at the House of Hill, because no way do I believe that for one freaking millisecond. I'm gonna tell you why, but it's Friday, it's Lunar New Year, it's Valentine's Day weekend. There are so many exciting things happening, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. So let's go ahead, get started, and get to unwrapping those facts. All right, so as I slightly mentioned earlier, all of this ex drama started when Lamar Odom went on Wendy Williams and was asked about his broken engagement with his ex, Sabrina Parr. Lamar talked about Sabrina's character, and while he did admit that he did cheat on her, which we do not stand for, he also went on to say that there was one thing about Sabrina that caused him to not fully trust her. And that little thing was that Sabrina hooked up with one of his ex-wives, aka Khloe Kardashian's significant others. Obviously, when Lamar dropped this bombshell, Wendy Williams was clearly shook. She went on to ask him who he was talking about. She asked if it was French Montana. Lamar kind of then backpedaled and said he didn't want to name any names. I'll go ahead and let you guys take a look at this little clip.
I don't say names if I don't have to, but
Marco, help me. Tristan? Damn.
Now, a key thing to remember here is that Lamar never gave any sort of timing as to when this alleged Sabrina and Tristan hookup happened, although he did make it seem like it was more recent than not. It's also worth mentioning that when Khloe came back up later on in the interview, Lamar said that cheating on her was one of the biggest regrets of his life because she was so good to him. Lamar also said that he wouldn't rule out reconciling with Khloe, which I know sounds a little strange considering he just dropped that major bombshell about Tristan. He went on to talk about a possible reconciliation, saying, quote, "I'm fair game for that, but that's all hypothetical, but I'd be game for that." He also made it clear that right now he is single. Okay, so after that Wendy Williams appearance, TMZ came out with their own article saying, oh, that bombshell that Lamar dropped on Wendy, it's not a big deal because Khloe already knew about Tristan and Sabrina's hookup. According to sources with direct knowledge of the situation, Sabrina and Tristan hooked up during his rookie season, which was nearly a decade ago. This is when Tristan was still playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers, aka Sabrina's hometown. She's from Cleveland, Ohio. These sources go on to claim that when Lamar and Sabrina went public with their relationship in 2019, Tristan took it upon himself to let Khloe know that him and Sabrina had hooked up in the past. Therefore, she was not blindsided by Lamar's recent interview on Wendy Williams. These insiders then ended their info, putting some of the blame back on Lamar, saying that despite Lamar making it seem like this Sabrina and Tristan hookup was recent, he knew that it was in the past, and he also knew about it before he even proposed to her. You already know I have some thoughts about this, so let's go ahead and pop off. Okay, so first of all, I feel like I gotta put it out there that I don't mind Lamar Odom. I'll admit, I liked him a lot more before he admitted that he cheated on Sabrina, because that shows me he hasn't completely changed. But still, I've met him before. He's actually kind of shy in person. He's very nice. He's obviously very tall. I'm only 5 feet tall, so whenever I met Lamar, it was literally like, but overall, I don't mind him as a person, and here's why. Yes, he's cheated on Khloe. Yes, he's done horrible things. However, he always owns up to his Even on Wendy Williams, he admitted, yes, I cheated on Sabrina. He wrote an entire book about all of the mistakes and wrongdoings that he's made in his life. In my opinion, nobody's perfect. We're all gonna make mistakes. We're all gonna mess up. However, what really matters is how we behave after we make that mistake. To me, that speaks more to a person's character. I wanna see how you actually handle your wrongdoing? Do you face it head on or do you run away? And Lamar always faces things head on, which I can't deny does make me respect him. I will take that over somebody who tweets fake news and then deletes it because it ended up being true all day, every day. Now that you know my thoughts about Lamar, do I think he was stirring the pot on that Wendy interview when he brought up the fact that Sabrina hooked up with Tristan? Absolutely. However, during this interview, he also mentioned that Sabrina has been doing press and trying to tell people that he's doing drugs again, which is a very, very, very sensitive subject for him, understandably. So honestly, I think he just wanted to hit Sabrina back where it hurts. And unfortunately, Khloe was kind of caught in the crossfire. Even Wendy was like, sorry, Khloe.
Khloe, sorry.
Now, do I believe that Sabrina and Tristan actually hooked up? Absolutely. Tristan was apparently a busy guy during his rookie season. He had this hookup with Sabrina Parr, and this is also when, allegedly, the hookup between him and Kimberly Alexander, aka the woman who is suing him for paternity of her child, also took place. That now brings us to this TMZ article. Do I believe that Tristan told Khloe about him and Sabrina's past when Sabrina and Lamar went public with their relationship in 2019? Absolutely not. You cannot tell me for 1 second that the man who forced a kiss upon basically Khloe's younger sister is the same man who is mature enough to give his girlfriend a heads up. Hey, you know your ex-husband, that woman that he's dating now? Oh, I hooked up with her in my rookie season. No way do I believe that that happened. I'm sorry, it just does not add up for me. I do not believe the 2019 Tristan would have done that. And if I'm being completely honest, the TMZ article for me just felt like a whole Mama Chris damage control situation. Because think about it, she can't have tea like this come out about Tristan when him and Khloe have reconciled and they're talking about having another baby on the show. That's not in line with the storyline they're trying to sell us, which is that Tristan is a changed man. He's really there for Khloe and True. He's in it for the long haul this time. That Lamar tea does not add up with the feast that Mama Chris is trying to feed us. So of course, she had to call up TMZ and put out this report saying, oh my gosh, no, Khloe knew about this. It's not that big of a deal. Everybody, let's just move on. So personally, if I were Mama Chris, I would just let that go, let Lamar talk, let it slide off my back. Or the other thing I would have done is show the public that Tristan has really changed. Let Tristan address something for once and be truthful about it. Tristan could have easily put out a statement saying, in regards to Lamar's interview on Wendy Williams yesterday, yes, I did have past relations with his ex-fiancé Sabrina Parr. This is during my rookie season nearly a decade ago. Khloe knew about it, which I still wouldn't believe, but he could say, you know, we're stronger than ever. I'm focused on my family. I'm focused on my career, yada, yada, yada. Think about how much that would have changed our perspective on Tristan. Now, would I have all of a sudden thought he was this great upstanding guy? No, but it would have at least made me be like, this is Tristan owning up to something he's done in his past. Maybe he is on a road to redemption. Maybe he is actually starting to become a changed man. But instead, my opinion on Tristan hasn't changed. And while I hope that him and Khloe can really work it out this time, because this girl is not going anywhere no matter what this man does, I'm still not totally convinced that he's changed. All right, I'm ready to hear what you guys think. What do you think about this bombshell that Lamar dropped that Sabrina and Tristan have hooked up at some point? Do you think it was nearly a decade ago? Do you think it was more recent like Lamar was hinting at? Also, do you believe that Khloe knew about it this entire time? Let out all your thoughts and feels down below. While you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more celeb content, you can follow me over on my Instagram. I do mini pop-offs Monday through Friday on my Instagram reels, so please make sure you check those out. Also, make sure you check out my merch store at houseofhill.com. You can find all of my merch right there in one place. And on that note, you guys have a fantastic weekend. Have a happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.